It's on. Check, test 1.
Penis, testicle, pussy juice, cum.
Stop it.
Cum.
Oh my God. This is why my wife's going to leave me.
Oh. She just can't handle the edgy humor. It's like if Bill Hicks and George Carlin were doing a podcast produced by Richard Pryor. So see if you can wrap your fucking tiny little brains around that, motherfuckers.
Why are you so aggressive, man? I guess that's the Carlin in you.
Fucking smoking in here,
Hicks
dude.
over here.
Yeah, I'm fucking smoking over here.
All right, I'm going to be Carlin, man.
Go ahead, be fucking Carlin. See if I give a shit. Sorry, hold on.
You ever try and eat a pizza while you're running full speed and then take a poop?
No.
Carlin has.
Is that a Carlin bit?
He has a bit about running and pooping.
That's funny.
It's something I think about a lot.
All right, so...
You ever tried to run and pee?
Oh, shit. Yeah.
I have. 3 days ago.
May I help you?
Hey, how's it going? This is Brendan. I'm here with my friend Nick.
Hey, how's it going?
Good. How are you?
Good. We were gonna order an early pizza.
Do you know who Jason? Do you know who Jason Segel is?
No.
Okay.
To be honest, no.
Okay, that's fine.
Jason Segel. You never heard that name?
No. I'm sorry. No.
That's quite all right. Well, we're gonna get a. What do you want to get? A large or a medium?
Probably a large.
Okay, we'll get a large pizza pie.
Okay.
The fresh mozzarella on that.
So will be a large. What's that? I'm sorry.
And do you guys do a spaghetti pizza or?
Spaghetti pizza?
Yeah.
No, we don't.
Okay,
that's fine.
Do you guys do spaghetti at all?
Well, let me check if I have spaghetti because I.
No, that's okay.
I'm not running out of that one.
We'll just order the pizza.
I won't be able to make it. Yeah, it's too little.
Maybe later for dinner we'll get some spaghetti sandwiches.
For the spaghetti?
Well, no, that'll be later. For now, we'll just get one large pizza.
Okay, what kind?
Half pepperoni and mushrooms.
I hear there is some sort of music I hear in the background. Is that on our end or your end?
Okay, so will we have pepperoni and mushroom?
Yeah, half pepperoni and mushrooms, and then the other half onions and peppers. Or make it actually onions and mushrooms on the other half.
Okay, so let me just write it down. I don't want to. So we'll first half will be pepperoni.
Yeah.
And mushroom, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, and the other half, you said
onions
pepperoni and onions?
No, onions and peppers. Green peppers.
No.
Onions and peppers.
Yeah.
No, I want to change it to onions and mushrooms on half and pepperoni and mushrooms on the other half. So mushrooms on the whole thing, and then half pepperoni, half onions.
Okay, so pepperoni and mushrooms.
Yes.
And then actually half onions, half mushroom, half pepperoni and mushrooms.
Right. And what do you guys specialize in there?
I'm sorry?
How do you guys cook the pizza?
Well, we cook it through it's a conveyor oven.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, it's not those stone ovens, so it's a conveyor oven. So, yeah.
Do you guys
that's what we cook them.
Do you guys do wings or anything like that?
We do. We actually have two sizes of wings, which is 6 pieces and 12 pieces wings. And we have 3 sauces: cheese buffalo, extra spicy buffalo, and barbecue.
Damn.
Well, I think maybe we'll just get the pizza for now. Do you do
the pizza for now?
Yeah, I'll get a diet. What do you do? Like cans of Diet Coke or anything like that?
The what? I'm sorry.
Diet Coke.
Probably. Diet Coke?
Yeah.
Yes, we do have Diet Coke, can Diet Cokes, and then we have a 2-liter as well.
You know, let's get a 2-liter of Diet Coke.
And let's also just get 1 can of regular Coke.
Okay, one can of just make it 1 can of Diet Coke. and one can of regular.
Diet Coke, okay.
And one can of regular
not the
Coke.
2 liter, right?
Yeah, instead of a 2 liter, I'll just get a can.
Okay, the 2 liter as well.
No, just one can of regular Coke and one can of Diet Coke.
Okay, gotcha. All right.
And then one can
this
of
order
regular.
Be for pickup?
No delivery.
Oh, for delivery. All right. So I missed that. Already. Okay, so we want regular Coke, can soda, and one 2 liter Diet Coke.
One can of Diet Coke.
Oh, one can of Diet Coke. Okay.
Yeah.
And one regular Coke.
That's right.
Do you hear that? Dunka,
Okay.
dunka, 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 dunka.
Yeah, there's some music on your end.
So
I
will
think.
be actually 2. Already. Anything else for you?
That's it.
That's it. All right. What's your address? Okay, perfect. Well, all right. Well, thank you so much. And then, so the total will be 1998. Just be about 35 minutes to be there.
I'm sorry, you said how long?
About 35 minutes.
Okay, and we're just going to start the podcast now, too. So
yeah, we'll start the podcast now, and we'll just end it when you get here.
Okay, so we'll give you a call when you get there.
Oh, yeah, you can just knock on the window.
You knock on the door. We're going to start the podcast, and we'll see you soon.
Okay.
Thank you.
Something in the back.
Bye.
Right in front of you. All right.
All right.
See you soon.
Bye.
Got it. I'm going to start working on your order. Thank you so much.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye. Hey, it's Nick. I'm here with my best friend Brendan.
It's a cool, overcast, 58 degrees here in the Los Angeles area.
It feels like 59, but it is 58. And
With the wind chill, it's actually 80 degrees, but with the wind chill, it feels like 58. So don't forget to use sunscreen, because when it's overcast, that's when the sun is the most dangerous.
Brendan is wearing an Under Armour tight top with a nice Lululemon bottom.
Yep, all Spanx. Everything's being sucked in, which isn't good for my organs, but
It's good
what are
for the way
do?
you look, buddy.
Yeah, it makes me look less lumpy.
He walked in and I thought, man, God damn it, if you don't,
That guy's not that lumpy.
you don't look the best I've ever seen you. And that's you do a full spank, you go all the way up to the shoulders, or is that?
I can't even. I can't even get out of it.
And also, Brendan is a spanker. He's got a child that he.
Discipline.
Yeah.
She needs discipline. Sometimes she won't take a nap when we want her to take a nap.
That deserves a spanking.
Live by the sword, die by the sword.
If you spare the sword,
You spoil the child.
yeah,
Something like that.
yeah, and that's why I stabbed my son.
I did a test with my old lady to see if she
And she's 67.
yeah, she might get pregnant again. But I wanted to test to see how much she loved our kid.
Mm-hmm.
And so I started a big fight,
Yeah,
said that I wanted to split up.
I love it when you do this because these are fun games.
It's a
too.
fun prank.
Yeah,
So it started a
This is
huge
what you did
fight.
on April 1?
Huge
yeah.
fight.
What'd you say?
I just started. I went in on everything. Her taking care of the house, her appearance, her just sucking all the money out of my wallet, and just this huge overall fight. And then when it came down to the kid,
Also, probably real.
Yeah.
Things that really are happening.
when it came down to the kid, I said, okay, now since we're going to split everything up, I'm going to take the kid. We'll cut her in half. You get half, I get half.
Mm-hmm.
And she was like, no, you can have her. So I don't want her to get cut in half. I was like, you passed the test. So that was my Easter. Oh, happy Easter, everybody.
Yeah, happy Easter. What a great, and he has risen indeed. And Brendan did do a boner joke about that earlier.
I have a tattoo on my abdomen that says he has risen. That really is only a funny joke once a year.
It's kind of funny every time I see it, to be honest.
Yeah, but it really drives it home.
Yeah. I mean, you do lift your shirt up and do that joke every night on stage.
Well, none of my shirts fit, so
Yeah.
my shirt's always kind of lifted up a little bit.
Yeah, that's funny too, though. Hey guys, this is Nick again.
I'm the comedian whose clothes don't fit him anymore.
It's Nick here. I'm still here with Brendan Walsh. It's good to be back. We wanted to let you know that Do You Know Who Jason Segel is available on Spotify.
Damn straight.
And I'll tell you right now, Spotify is making it easier for you to stream this podcast than many others like it on their and many others like it on their podcast mobile device service, desktop app, and you got smart speakers.
I don't have a smart speaker personally, but if you have one of those, you can just
Well, you got a
stream
dumbass.
I have like a Walkman
Yeah.
And
And what
I
you
have-
do is you run an 1/8" cable out of that.
into, and then I put an adapter on. I plug it into a PV amplifier.
Yeah, and then you basically that's how you run all your
It's all
sound.
fucked up.
Yeah,
But
if
if
you
you-
open up the app on your mobile or your desktop and you click the browse channel, and then Brendan, what do you think you do after that?
You click on the podcast section.
Oh man, I knew you were gonna do
See,
that.
if you're a normal guy and you're not crazy, like if you
Yeah.
don't have a whole crazy Walkman set up like me, just open up the map on your mobile device or your desktop, computer, laptop, click on browse, channel, then click on the podcast section, and boom, you can take us with you wherever you go thanks to Spotify. And here's another thing, when you're in like an Uber or a Lyft and they
Yeah.
have that Spotify connection,
Yeah.
you can hook up to your Uber or Lyft, go to Spotify, find our podcast,
and have that playing when you get in there. What I do is I do the white noise. And so when I get in, it's like either like an ocean sound or a white noise. And then a lot of times I'll pee in an Uber.
I shit in an Uber once.
Yeah, I know you did. I was there.
I'm sorry, defecated.
Yeah, I think that's a better way to say it, especially since my aunt's listening. And
Do you remember this commercial? Happy Easter, too, still. That's what I was saying before Nick got all crazy with that Spotify stuff. That's all he talks about these days. It's good. It's good they're doing it.
Easter Bunny. Thank you, Easter Bunny. Thank you, Easter Bunny. Thanks, Easter Bunny. Thank you, Easter Bunny.
Wait for it.
Thanks, Easter Bunny. All the world loves M&M's. They're pure milk chocolate joy in a candy shell for everyone.
M&M's chocolate candies. The milk chocolate melts in your mouth, not in your hand.
Thanks, Easter Bunny. Pop, pop.
Remember that?
yeah,
Thanks, Easter Bunny. Bok, bok. One kid's dressed like a chicken.
I actually met a bunny yesterday,
I saw you had,
a baby bunny.
real bunny. That's cute. Bunnies are cute. Piglets are cute, too. I'm totally off I don't eat pork at all anymore.
I eat it all the time.
It's, it tastes good, but you know what? Pigs are so cute and smart. But I saw that you, me, Tim Heidecker, everybody on the East Side had that same bunny. Took their kids to the Americana to get
Get that bunny pic.
that bunny pic. What a fucking racket, man! I would like because that's that's where you do Santa too, and to get like the whatever packet where it's just like just give me a bunch of pictures and shit. It's like $75, and it's like. They gotta do pretty good. I mean, Christmas time. I wonder. I'd like. Them
I take
to
him down
open
there
the
on
book.
President's Day, get a picture with the president.
Oh, do you? That's
Yeah.
cheaper though.
Yeah,
And they have what is it? Washington and Lincoln, and
Yeah.
the kid sits between them.
yeah.
That's not bad. That's not a bad idea to just kind of do that. Like we wouldn't make any money, but to get
If you and I dressed up as Washington and Lincoln
or just get like rent that.
and offer President Day pics.
I guess the Americana does that, but just say, hey, can we set up a booth here and pay you rent to do our President's Day thing? That'd be like a funny kind of Nathan for you, just a prank.
Yeah.
It's not even a prank, but just to put cameras on it and see 0 people pay.
I did
to
a
get-
pretty funny prank yesterday. I told my son we were going to the park, and then I took him to the zoo. He was so confused.
Is the zoo open on Easter?
We showed up. Oh yeah, and they've got. I mean, they do a thing.
All
where
the animals are dressed like bunnies.
They dress them all up. It's I have my phone on just so you guys know, and this is. Oh, looks like I just got an email.
Nick through email break.
All right.
I don't know why you got to make such a big deal about your emails.
It's handled, and I'm back, and you've got my full attention.
You should not really be paying attention to your phone. I mean, I know we have a pizza coming. And this is, maybe I know we have a groundbreaking podcast. You don't even have to. There's no arguing that.
Yeah.
And we just ordered a pizza live on the podcast, so I don't think anybody's ever done that before.
Nope. And that pizza gets delivered, and the podcast is over, baby.
Yeah, we might end the podcast unless he gets here super quick. We called him 1 minute after they opened.
I want to say I've got some tour dates on nickthune.com. I'm going to be with Michael Ian Black in the early side of May.
It's called the Bathroom Break Tour. Either comedians on stage is a good time to go to the bathroom.
That's how we started it, and most of our fans usually they save up their poop and their pee, and they come out to the shows.
Most comedy clubs have great bathrooms for shitting.
Save up that poop and that pee and get out and really let it go.
That'll be fun. Michael's a fun guy. I toured with Michael way back when.
Yeah, we're gonna have a good time together.
Yeah, he's pretty easy.
I've got to, obviously carry all his luggage and kind of handle all that
he's a real
stuff. And
princess about that kind of stuff. But they slip it into the contract where after everything's signed, you don't realize till right before you're leaving. It's like, okay, so Michael will arrive at 1, and then you have to, get his luggage from the airport.
Yeah, and there's
get
this
him to the
whole thing
hotel.
about how he's going to have, because he is married, but when he's on the road, he sleeps with, all these different types of men
and women. Men and women and trans.
And so that's kind of a thing that, he texts me. He's like, just so you know, like, I don't want you to be weirded out by this. So
he's
it's going to be a fun tour.
That'll be fun. And
Yeah.
that starts in May.
Yep.
That's
We're going to be on the East Coast. We're going to be in Asheville, Durham.
Oh, you got to be kidding me. Should we get some ice cream
let me
for
grab
after
it.
the pizza?
What do you want? Do you want
vanilla? Just get it.
Okay,
There
you
he
got
goes.
it, baby. Wait up! Hey! Come on!
Once you hear once it turns into the techno music, he's gone. There he goes.
Swear to God, I've never seen anything but that guy's taillights.
It's a weird business to have. Like why?
They also don't usually have cars that go that fast.
He's got it souped up.
Yeah, it's a lowered Honda Civic
Ice cream
van.
truck. Yeah. It's like a Honda Element, but bigger
It's very odd.
and boxier.
Mm-hmm.
What's a good state to call? Let's just get into it.
Why don't we call?
We could do some East Coast action because it is early.
You know what? Wyoming.
I think we did that already, didn't
Sure. Let's not even look. I honestly, the studio, I don't even
we? What about Delaware?
give a shit anymore what the studio wants or what they ask us for. Yeah, maybe we should order some pizzas in Delaware.
Well, I don't want this to turn into wasting a bunch of pizza guys' time.
I had a
Delaware-
friend that was a pizza delivery guy.
I never did that.
And he loved it, and also, knew every shortcut
Yeah,
in town.
that's good.
Yeah.
Uber drivers should do that.
They actually, it was a pizza delivery guy that started Waze.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
Or are you making that up?
I mean, doesn't
Who knows?
matter.
Doesn't matter. Waze fucking sucks anyway. Google Maps. That's
You know what else sucks? Brandon Walsh.
well, respectfully disagree. Delaware or Wyoming? I don't care. I mean, Delaware's further east, so because Wyoming's that's central or mountain time.
Call Delaware, man. The smallest state.
I mean, we were talking about presidents. George
It's- yeah.
Washington crossed the Delaware in a boat, I suppose. He didn't walk on it. George Washington and Jesus are two different people. Okay, Delaware.
Which a lot of people don't know.
I mean, people get confused about a lot of stuff these days. The population
Because-
has been dumbed down to such an extent that
Yeah.
it's almost like some people are speaking and writing a different language.
Well, because yesterday, I've got a 4-year-old boy who's smarter than a lot of kids. And
And have you introduced him to your son yet?
no.
Yeah, you want to keep those two separate.
And I was telling him, George Washington died and spent 3 days dead.
No,
And-
you see, that's Jesus. You have it confused. It's a common mistake, though.
What?
Yeah.
No, I said, yeah, and then he rose again.
That's Jesus.
And that's why they also said that he the whole apple tree thing, because I guess in those 3 days there
There's
was
a cherry tree. Jesus had the apple
Okay.
tree. You're confusing Jesus and George Washington.
Oh.
It's okay. It's a common mistake.
Mall or like t-shirts, the buy one get one half off. Can I help you?
Oh, what was the half off thing?
Buy one get one half off.
For everything in there?
T-shirts.
Oh, T-shirts.
Do you guys have any George Washington T-shirts?
The president. Do you have any T-shirts with Jesus on them? Like Jesus is my homeboy or whatever.
We have Jesus surfing.
Jesus surfing? That's pretty cool. Okay.
Is
And
he,
if I buy
is
one
he
of
in
those,
like is he in like one of those, when you're surfing and like the waves kind of over and they say that you're like in the
tube.
Yeah, you're in the tube. Is he in the tube on that shirt or?
No, he's just surfing.
Oh,
Do you
okay.
know?
Wave.
Do you know who Jason Segel is?
No,
Okay.
You never heard that name, Jason Segel?
I don't believe so.
I'm Nick, by the way. I'm here with Brendan, who actually dated my aunt for a little bit.
Yeah.
Is there anything I can help you with?
Yeah. So with the buy one get one, wait, is it buy one get one half off?
For t-shirts.
Is
Okay,
it like
and that's-
that? Is it like that thing that with those Tom's shoes where you buy a pair of Tom's and then they give a pair of Tom's to
Poor kids.
some poor kid somewhere?
So if I buy a Jesus surfing shirt, do you send a Jesus surfing shirt to like Somalia or something?
No, the t-shirts are just buy one get one half off. and that's
Do you
it.
sell gauges? Because I just got my ears gauged.
Yes, we sell gauges.
What's the biggest gauge you have?
An inch.
1 inch. Okay. And how long does it usually take to work up to that? Because right now I just have about 1/4 of an inch going in my earlobe. So don't make Nick made a joke about that earlier, but my gauge is 1/4 inch.
Mm-hmm.
It varies for each person.
It does.
So I couldn't just jam a 1 inch in there right now, though. Probably if I stretched it. Do you have any septum rings?
Any septum rings or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna have to come in check that out.
There's something about those septum when a girl's got one where I think it's cool for girls. I don't know about guys. What do you think about guys with them?
I think it's a personal preference.
Do you have a septum piercing?
No.
Do you have anything pierced?
Have my nose pierced.
Like on the nostril part, not in the septum part?
Correct.
Nick has
Can
both.
you smell? Do you ever feel like you can smell your nose ring or?
No.
Do they sell scented nose rings?
What was that?
Do they sell scented nose rings? Because that could be a good idea for a product. If I wanted to get a product into your store, who do I contact? Because I have a lot of ideas.
You just walk in and whoever is working.
And anybody there can just be like, yes, I'd like to buy your line of George Washington T-shirts.
Was there a reason for calling that I could help you with?
Well, we are artists, and we have like a ton of drawings that we've done, mostly scented markers and stuff. On
Is anybody else working there that we could talk to about Jason Segel?
I don't believe so. We're all very busy.
Really? You guys aren't busy though.
Yeah, we're all pretty busy.
What are some activities that are keeping you busy right now?
What's on your plate today?
I'd rather not discuss that. If you have a question that I can answer, then
Are you not discussing it because you're not being completely truthful with us right now and you just don't want to let us talk to someone else?
oh no, someone's hanging, someone's ringing, someone's putting stuff up, and then I have to go help clean up a section.
That actually does sound pretty busy.
Yeah. What do you mean by ringing? Somebody's ringing.
Oh, there's a customer there.
Yeah.
Do you which stores are on either side of you there?
I'm not sure. You'd have to call the mall office.
Damn.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Because you guys just come in an elevator and you never actually walk out of the store?
we do walk out. Is there a question that you need to be answered?
Yeah.
Do you know how many
Our
planets?
store and our product.
Do you guys? How many planets are there? Do you think?
About our store and our product.
Oh. How many planets?
Do you have any shirts with different planets on them? Like if I wanted to get a Saturn shirt.
No.
She hung up.
Okay. And I the thing is I think that she actually enjoyed us. We're gonna have to edit that so we don't sound like assholes. But
I don't think we sounded like assholes. We just didn't really have anything to talk about. And I've been very open about this. One of my biggest pet peeves is making believe that you're busy. I'm a fairly honest guy. I try to be truthful all the time because lying just complicates
this
things.
feels like a lie right now.
No, I'm totally truthful. Here's why that's my pet peeve. Listen, nobody's arguing with you about you have two grown men behaving like juvenile delinquents.
And let's be honest here, fully grown,
fully pubed, veiny penises, fully formed adult male genitalia attached to our fully formed, fully pubed out bodies. And we're acting like a couple of nitwits. It's completely reasonable for you to either A, just hang up on us, or B, say, I don't want to talk to you anymore. You're annoying.
Yeah.
Instead of making up a whole tale about how you're busy, people are hanging, people are ringing, you got to clean up a section. None of that's happening.
No.
That's my problem. Is like
we just call the.
Well, let's not say the name of any places that we're calling.
Well, that's fine. I mean, how many are there in Delaware?
I mean,
are we calling Delaware?
Up. Yeah, but yeah, I don't want to say. Oh, I do. You know what? I do have an announcement to make.
Oh, good.
And this is from the heart. This isn't a joke announcement. Ladies and gentlemen, I, Brendan Walsh, hereby announce that I will not be doing any trophy hunting anymore or any big game hunting. I realize that it's wrong, and I'm sorry if I upset anybody by being so ignorant and enjoying trophy hunting for the last 2/3 of my life. Let it be known.
That is crazy because that's a big thing for you.
I really love trophy hunting, and
what changed your mind on it?
Some people talked to me, and it made me realize that it might be wrong, maybe. And also,
and you've done
my
what? You've
PR
done
person.
You've got a rhino.
I got a white rhino, not the last one, but I was lucky enough to get to hunt a white rhino about 15 years ago with my dad. Elks, I have a lion. That's stuff that was actually gifted to me by another.
We've got something coming in here.
Pizza coming in hot, I think.
Hello.
Oh, hi. I have a delivery for pizza.
Oh, great. I'll be right out.
I can hear them outside. Is that a lady? We got a lady pizza delivery guy.
And what's your name?
Maria.
Maria.
Maria is delivering our pizza to us.
And thank you very much. We're recording a live show right now.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thanks.
Yeah. Do you know who Jason Segel is?
No, I don't.
Okay. This is great. We got our 2 sodas in there, and then we got our pizza, and we're gonna let you keep the change on that.
Yeah.
That's actually my money. That's
all from me, and the tip included is all 100% from me. He contributed nothing.
But I feel a little bit of it did come from me.
But it didn't, and he's
Thank
not.
you so much.
He still owes me $80 from room service that he charged to my room in Las Vegas a couple months ago. And now with this, that'll
debatable.
Bring it up to over $100 that he owes me that I guarantee I will never see.
Wow, thank you. God bless you.
God bless
you too. Thank you very much.
God help me.
Right.
God help anybody trying to collect any money from Nick Thune. That's the kind of guy he is.
I love you.
Let it be known. Thanks, Easter Bunny. Fuck. That was our first. Oh, I guess. Well, that was our first in studio guest, I believe.
Yeah.
Trophy hunting. Oh yeah, we were talking about that. So yeah, I'm just not going to do that anymore.
I think that's good. I mean, it's definitely something I always.
It's wrong, or at least whatever. I have to say it's wrong.
I feel bad that I never said anything, but because I knew how happy it made you. So
it's like when someone's in a bad relationship. I have a friend who's involved with a real fucking doozy right now. But what are you going to do? Like, all right, have fun. Talk to you candidly about it when it all blows up in your face in about 6 months or less.
Let's
Let's
me
see.
take a bite of this pizza.
Nick's eating a slice of pizza. It's got mushrooms and pepperoni. Looks pretty hot still.
It's still very hot, but very good.
Let's see. Let's call we could call a pizza place in Delaware. Let them know what we just got here.
Yeah.
That we're calling from Hollywood, California. And we'll also see if they have spaghetti sandwiches.
I feel like they should be able to make that.
I don't see why they couldn't.
We've got a classic Coca-Cola here.
Pretty good. Nothing like a classic Coke. They don't call it Coca-Cola Classic anymore, do they?
No.
Just good old Coca-Cola.
Mm-hmm. Damn if it's not good, though.
Yeah. A regular Coca-Cola reminds me of being at the beach on the Jersey Shore when I was a kid.
Reminds me of being on the beach in the French Riviera.
I shared a real memory, and you're trying to be funny, but I guess that's kind of your brand.
That's actually not that at all. That actually reminds me of being on the beach in the French Riviera, to be honest.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. There you go, folks. That's Nick. He's trying to be funny.
Not trying to be
That's
funny.
What you should get
trying
that on
to
your
share
tombstone.
a real goddamn experience.
I was trying to be funny all the time.
Trying to share a real experience.
Here lies Nick Thune. Tried to be funny. Really nailed the inflection on that.
Square, how can I help you?
Hey, how's it going? This is Brendan. I'm here with Nick.
Hi.
Hey, it's me, Nick.
Do you know who Jason Segel is?
No.
You never heard that name, Jason Segel.
No.
Okay. We were
You're calling a business.
Yeah, I know.
Place?
We're calling a pizza place.
Okay.
Okay.
How can I help you?
So we were just asking if you know who Jason Segel is, and do you guys do spaghetti sandwiches?
No.
Do you make spaghetti?
Yeah.
Do you have bread?
Yeah.
Okay, so you can make spaghetti sandwiches.
We don't offer that on the menu. You have to buy a full order of spaghetti.
Okay, yeah, we'll get a full order of spaghetti. And
What is your
do you do like
telephone
a hoagie? Do you do like a hoagie sized roll?
All right, and is it a pickup for? Is it an order for pickup or is it an order for delivery for later on?
It'll probably be delivered, but I want to know if you can do the. If you get a couple, we'll get a full order, whatever a full order of spaghetti is, and we'll just get it put on a couple hoagie rolls.
Yeah, well, what I can do is I can do the full orders of spaghetti and just give you the couple orders of spaghetti with the rolls, but we don't. I can't do the sandwiches themselves because it gets so messy. It'd be all over the place.
Yeah, well, that's what we don't want that in our. We can't do it either because it'd be so messy over here. That's why we were hoping that you guys would be able to prepare the food.
Okay, thank you.
Can you take a full order of spaghetti and put them on rolls as a sandwich? Yeah, it's going to be a full order of spaghetti, and then we'll charge for the 2 rolls, and then you can put on the rolls. Yeah, we can do it. We just want to warn you it's going to be very messy. That's all.
Okay.
Okay. So we're
What would something like that cost?
Let me put it into the system. It's going to be $9.
Oh, that's great. $9 total or each?
You just want 2 rolls and a full order of spaghetti, right?
Yeah, I guess.
Then put into sandwiches.
Yeah, so one full
And
order
then
of
I'll have them
spaghetti
put
would.
it on the 2 rolls for
And that's enough for two.
Oh yeah, our
Two grown
spaghetti is
men.
a very large portion.
Okay. Can you turn that music down?
Right. Anything else, Priya?
It's you can't hear you over that music.
I don't have music here.
Do you hear that?
Yeah.
I don't know where that's coming from. All right, no, I guess that'll be it. Do you need our address? Do you want our address?
I can't hear you at all.
I can't hear you now either.
What time will you be here to pick it up?
I'm sorry?
What time will you be here to pick it up?
Geez, I don't know what this is. I can't hear you.
Okay, give us about 15 minutes and we'll be ready for you.
I'll just call you back. All right.
That was weird.
That's weird. I don't know why that music. All right, that's so left over from the other. I feel a little bad. Maybe I don't know. Maybe our energy's off today or something.
Wait, we're being mean?
No. I mean, I don't know. I don't think we're being mean. I think, it's funny. People like from that part of the country, I think have like a salty, because Delaware is very close to like Philadelphia,
Yeah.
New Jersey, New York. So I feel like she was coming off a little, I thought she hated us right off the bat.
She did.
I don't think she did though. I think that's just kind of how she
that's
comes
just her
off.
tone, and
yeah.
then she actually went the extra.
Yeah, and she's like, "Can you get some rolls and fill them with spaghetti?" I mean, the overwarning us about how messy it's going to be. I don't think it has to be that messy.
I mean, you get a hoagie roll and you slide some
Scoop it out a
spaghetti
little
in it.
bit. You scoop the bread out a little.
You don't even have to scoop it. You cut it open.
Well, you cut it open, but make like a little channel for the
You don't
spaghetti.
have to make a channel.
I think that, well, if you're worried about it being messy, okay, let's call someone and ask them about that. If they would have to,
I don't feel like anybody channels out a hoagie bun.
Yeah, they do.
No.
You scoop the roll. That's what it's called, scooping the roll.
I guess you're from Philly.
Well, I think people would do that with like cheesesteaks and shit to get more, so you cram more shit in there. All right, here we go.
Well, I mean, now my feelings are hurt that you think that we're off today.
No, I don't think I don't think we're off. I think our energy, it's probably just me. I feel bad because I felt like I thought that lady, it's hard to read a situation sometimes. Like I thought she was being hostile, but then I don't think she was.
Marissa speaking. How may I help you?
Hey, this is Brendan. I'm here with Nick.
Hey.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, this is Big Brendan. I'm here with Little Nicky.
I'm sorry?
This is Big Brendan. I'm here with Little Nicky, and we're going to order some spaghetti.
We actually don't have any spaghetti.
Oh, Mama Fazula. Do you know who Jason Segel is?
I do not.
You don't know who Jason Segel is?
The actor?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, I know who that is.
You did know who it was.
Okay.
then. Okay.
Well, that's good to know.
So do you have raviolis or anything like that?
No, we actually don't have any pastas.
Ah.
We have pizzas, we have broccoli ramen sausage, meatballs, chicken wings, Italian style, pork ribs with spicy vinegar peppers, eggplant merino.
That all sounds good. We were looking for, here's what we were looking for specifically was spaghetti sandwiches. And I had we'll find a place, but just settle an argument for us. Because I was saying,
Sure.
When you get a spaghetti sandwich, you want to scoop the roll before you put the spaghetti in, right?
Yeah.
And Nick says that you don't scoop the roll, but I think that you should.
Honestly, I've never actually had a spaghetti sandwich.
Oh.
But what do you do with the roll that you scooped? Do you put that on the side? Do you
Throw it outside for the birds.
I would say put it on the side.
Okay.
You'll put it on the side, yeah, maybe to dip it in some sauce.
Dip it in the sauce, yes.
That's not a bad idea. All right. What was your name again?
My name's Marissa.
Marissa, that's a nice name.
Yeah. You sound like a
Thank you.
nice person, Marissa.
Thank you. You sound like a nice person, too.
Thanks, we are.
Now, have you guys ever before?
No.
No.
Oh, we should definitely come check it out.
Okay.
We will.
Yeah, definitely. We're the Pike Creek location, so.
Okay.
That sounds great.
I miss you.
Well, that's weird. He's never met you.
A little weird, weird.
All right. Well, thanks, Marissa.
You're welcome.
All right. I
Have
miss
a great
you.
one.
You too. Yeah. Pizza places. I don't know. I feel like we need some new material. Spaghetti sandwiches. What's a different kind of sandwich that doesn't exist? Ice cream? Oh no, there are ice cream sandwiches.
No, I mean, the spaghetti sandwich is so simple, and
It's funny. Well, you know what? Marissa was into the idea.
I've had a mac and cheese sandwich.
Huh. How's that?
Good.
Is the bread is it on regular bread?
Yep.
Like sourdough or something, and is it like buttery, like the way a grilled cheese bread would be?
Mm-hmm.
I could see that being pretty good. Spaghetti sandwich. There's a Wikipedia page.
I mean, it's probably based on us.
I don't think so. Yeah, we'll come back with the next episode. Let's have some new bits. And I'm not saying that, every episode we do is great. And yeah, sorry for the delay in this episode, guys. I had the flu all week. I'm still not fully better, but I'm pretty good right now.
Yeah, and you actually came in to record an episode.
Hello, and thank you for calling Cabela,
got angry.
the world's foremost outfitter.
Well,
we look forward to being your destination.
And left.
Well, yeah, there was a lot going on there.
Yeah.
I was still feeling shitty.
Mm-hmm.
My dad was in town and had just gotten to my place, and then we were having technical difficulties because I left one of the adapters at a theater where I did a show, and
you never brought that up.
That I left an adapter at the theater. Well, that's why I didn't have. That's why I had to go to Best Buy.
Mm-hmm.
So the calls, nobody could hear us on the calls. We made half a dozen calls, and everybody's like, "What? Huh?"
Yeah.
And after and then it's like, you know what? We're supposed to be done by now. We haven't even started. I have to go to dinner with my dad. Everything hurts.
And that was the night you were going to tell him
that. What was I going to tell him, Nick? Was I going to come out of the closet because it's funny to be gay?
No, about the trophy hunting.
Oh, that I'm not going to do it anymore because I'm gay.
Please hold while I try that extension.
Here's a tip for every business out there. If someone's calling you, they want to talk to somebody. This whole country's just gone to hell in a handbasket.
Thank you for calling your Abby. How can I help you?
Hey, Abby, this is Brendan. I'm here with Nick. And
hey,
how's it going?
Good. It's going pretty good so far. We've got a couple spaghetti sandwiches, all hot. Just had them delivered. Do you ever have a spaghetti sandwich?
I can't say that I have.
They're good, man. Here's the secret: is to scoop the roll, though. You got to scoop out the roll so you get more spaghetti in there.
And this is Nick talking. I don't think you need to do a roll scoop, but that's just my own thing.
But anyway,
what's going on, guys?
Do you know who Jason Segel is?
Yes, the name sounds very familiar. Yes.
Oh, you do?
I believe so. I think I was at RMT with him.
No. You wouldn't have worked with him or anything.
No.
You don't know the name?
The name sounds very familiar. I'm not sure how I would know him, though.
That's okay. Do you guys sell crampons? Is that what they're called?
We do.
And what are they exactly?
That's for climbing mountains, right?
Yes.
Okay. And
what if it's just a hill?
What if it's just a hill? You'd probably be fine in just some hiking shoes.
Okay, because the crampons come out of the front, they're pointy. They come out of the toe, right?
Correct. Yeah, they're more so used for icy conditions when you're doing more of a mountaineering towards that kind of end of hiking or scaling a mountain.
Okay.
You could use micro spikes or yak tracks for something a little less treacherous if you're dealing with...
what are yak tracks?
Yak tracks are... they're similar to a crampon as they attach to the bottom sole of the shoe, but it's just to gain additional traction. that your regular tread on your shoe wouldn't naturally provide in icy or snowy conditions.
Oh. Now, if I was, and this might sound like a stupid question, but if I went to my rock climbing gym, I shouldn't wear crampons or anything like that, right?
No.
That'd probably mess up their wall.
Yeah, that's definitely truly only necessary when you're out in the elements.
Okay.
So, and if if it's a snowy mountain, that's probably better too. Like if it's icy.
Yeah, definitely in the icier conditions is when in a more treacherous grade increase is when the crampon becomes more necessary.
What's the best? Is there good climbing in Delaware there? Like any kind of what's like the most popular spot for like mountain climbing?
So we don't have a whole lot of elevation change here in the state of Delaware, but were you looking for more so true rock climbing or more of hiking?
I mean, like a hiking with like some climbing in there. You know, like I mean, probably bad example, but did you ever see that movie with James Franco where he has to cut his arm off?
Mm-hmm.
Something like that, but without, obviously, neither one of us want to have to cut our arms off.
I'm still relatively new to the area. As far as places that would be that treacherous, I don't think that there are places like that in Delaware. As far as I'm aware, probably.
I mean, not even.
Somewhere.
But we don't want to. Obviously, we don't want an arm cut situation.
Right.
Like,
right.
yeah, we don't want to.
Who would?
Yeah, that's true. Well, there are some sick people out there, so who knows?
But yeah,
know.
I'm not familiar with anywhere in the state of Delaware that would be similar conditions such as that.
Is there, and do you guys deal with any kind of scuba stuff like that, if we wanted to? Or is it just you're all above on ground?
You're on ground, not underwater.
We don't have scuba as far as your oxygen tanks and training that would get you to that level. But we do have wetsuits and other things like that, so more of your apparel that could get you.
All right.
Anything else I could help you guys with?
Do you know if they do any Ironman competitions?
I actually
as a company?
I auditioned.
No, like just in the area.
I auditioned for the movie Iron Man and treated it as a competition.
Nick's an actor.
So we don't have a whole lot of triathlon gear either, but we do try to promote such events. I don't know of us having anything going on currently.
Okay.
But we do teach a class from time to time about triathlons. So if you're interested in learning more about that, we can potentially see when another class would be going on.
Oh, so you do classes for that kind of stuff?
Yeah, we do have educational courses.
Like acting class type stuff?
Or wait, is triathlon and Ironman the same thing?
An Ironman is a...
Robert Downey Jr.
No, not...
He's just trying to be
Ironman
funny.
is
That's
more
his
so
thing.
A more intense and a longer triathlon.
Oh, okay, but it's still 3 parts.
Yes.
Okay. Do you guys have any kind of outside, like, movie screens or anything like that? Like if we wanted to show a movie when we were camping?
Unfortunately, we don't.
Okay. Well, I guess we'll come in. We'll check everything out. I don't know.
Okay, yeah, please do. We're happy to help you.
What was your name again?
My name's Abby.
Thanks, Abby.
You're very welcome.
Have a great day. Happy Easter, belated.
You too. Take care.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
I love you.
is. And we want to give you a little quiz. Do you know who Jason Segel is?
All right.